last module we're going to talk about is the social chatter module. So what this module does is a couple different things. One, what we wanted to do was give organizations the ability to pulse basically the social platforms and get a read on any product, service, or reputation that your audience, your social audience might be gossiping or chattering about. And so this is, again, a two-pronged approach. You can look at this as an ear to the street for your reputation and see who is saying positive or negative things on the different social platforms about your organization. Or you can look at it as a sales approach and say who is asking, needing, wanting, or requesting our products or services, and use that as an opportunity to potentially engage over Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or Reddit, and start a conversation in one of the social platforms and take that out into an actual lead. So can we lead gen right on the social platforms? And so that's what this module does, social chatter. So what I'm going to do is just show you an example of, like, we're going to look at Fox News here. We're going to go Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit. I'm not going to do Craigslist because I know no one on Craigslist is more for product and service. No one's really talking about a particular name on Craigslist. And so there's an exact match, which means it'll have to find the term Fox space news. If you don't do an exact match, you might find something that says, I love that Fox. It made news the other night. And it's grabbing both words, but it's not talking about Fox News collectively. So the exact match will grab that combined phrase and only find that phrase. Capitalization doesn't matter. And then results cap. So by default, it's set to 20 results. You can go up to 50. The longer and the more results you ask for, the longer it's going to take to run. So for our demonstration purposes, I'm just going to do 10 here. Again, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit. I'm not going to include Craigslist. If I did do Craigslist, you could go ahead and put a latitude and longitude, which automatically defaults to my current location, and you can search for 50 miles of your location. And Craigslist is a unique social platform that there's many different Craigslists per different geography locations. So there's one in Philadelphia, New York, and Chicago, and Pittsburgh. So if you put your location in Philadelphia and you put, let's just say, 150 miles out, it's going to reach out to the Philadelphia, to the Baltimore, to the Pittsburgh, and grab and search all those Craigslist geolocations collectively. And then you have the option to do date filters. So if you're trying to distill the audience, maybe recently, maybe a couple years ago, maybe a few weeks ago, or tailored to a specific event, you can filter by a date range. I'm going to go real generic here and not put an optional date filter. And then the last thing I'll talk about right here is called the exclusion term. And so what this will do is, if I put Fox News, what this is going to do is show me everyone talking about Fox News over here, but not Fox News, the user talking about Fox News. So it's going to be everyone gossiping about Fox News, but not Fox News talking about themselves. And so, again, important if you're trying to understand gossip or if you're trying to just understand the level of buzz around a particular phrase. So what I did here was I searched for web design. I typed in all the social platforms. I did a 100-mile spread on the geo-filtering for Craigslist. What you're going to see here is all the results for the web design with a 100-mile radius of Craigslist. And so you're going to see the platform, the date, the platform, the user, and the potential post. So we see some Reddit stuff here. We see some Instagram. Scroll down, some Instagram, some Twitter. Instagram, Twitter. Here's some Craigslist postings that we're seeing in here. Just click View Conversation. It's going to take you right into it. It looks like this was the New York Craigslist, so it just pops up and you can literally reply to this listing, or taking a look at this potentially creative individual and see what latest projects they are working on. But what this will also do is catch some sidebar conversations. So one CEO might be on Facebook or on Twitter messaging another CEO and say, hey, where'd you get that website done? Or, hey, awesome car, noticed that the other day. Or, whatever that term might be. So awesome car, where did you get that? We're looking to do that. Who did that for you? So some of those terms are going to be really important to try to figure out in your industry and find out who's talking about what. And so let's take like the nonprofit sector. I'm going to do potholes let's say Philadelphia. And again, I'm going to uncheck off Craigslist. I doubt Reddit's going to be talking about it. And let's just take a look at who's talking about potholes Philadelphia. But this again is, assuming this is an event, this is something that's happened, we want to kind of survey what people are talking about on Chatter about potholes Philadelphia on the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram social platforms. So that's going out and doing its search, and this should give us a couple results. So if we scroll down here, I see some Twitter stuff. Yeah, it looks like there was nothing on Instagram and Facebook, and that might be pretty common. Let's take a look at, New Citrus here, and let's go through and see what people are talking about New Citrus about. Here's Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and you're going to see an Instagram post, Facebook post, Twitter post, all integrated, sorted by date. And again, if you wanted to see the conversation, all you have to do is press View Conversation, and you'll get bumped into the conversation. Bumps you right into the Facebook post, so you can comment to the Facebook post. The Instagram bumps you right into the Instagram post. And actually, I want to show you something here. If we do New Citrus, and we choose to not do New Citrus, and we go to Twitter, what you're going to notice is anyone on Twitter talking about New Citrus who's not New Citrus. So if we remove the name New Citrus, you're going to now see, actually let's take a look here. So let's just say we want to take out Sitecats, and we don't want to show Sitecats. So now we're going to search who's searching or who's chatting about New Citrus, but they're not Sitecats. So I don't want to see these results because I don't care about that person. Now what it's going to do is show the results, but exclude those results of that Sitecat user. And again, you can kind of toggle on and off and filter by the results. And so let's just we'll do this, and we'll do 9:30. If we search that result, it's only going to find that one particular entry. So we're looking for chatter about New Citrus. Exclude any users called Sitecats. We're searching in the Twitter and Reddit marketplaces, and we're searching for these date ranges. And if you leave it like that, it's going to go basically from 9:30 through today, or vice versa. If you do a range, it'll do the range. If you put a to date, it's going to be 9:30 and before. So it could be something in 2015, 13, 14, anything like that. And so that's basically how the social chatter platform works. It's to kind of reach out, poll your audience, and see what people are talking about from a reputation standpoint, both positive and negative. If you do any type of event planning, it's to kind of figure out and pulse the audience after pre-event, during event, and post-event, what people are saying. Not enough porta potties, wish it was dog friendly, I wish there was more information about this. Or if you're just kind of looking to see what sidebar conversations are happening about your product or service, you can type in questions, phrases about your product and service, and see in the different marketplaces who are talking about those products and services, and try to interject in the conversation to potentially try to drive some business. So that's what the social chatter platform does.